Voices of Fashion was birthed out of the need to add value to the work of small to micro fashion producers in Zimbabwe. The vision of Voices of Fashion is to increase market access for the small to micro fashion producers in Zimbabwe by emphasizing on quality and standardizing production. Over the course of the year, we worked in the beginning of the year by researching and discussing with several stakeholders who are in the fashion scene what has been happening, what has been going on, some of their struggles over the course of time. And after that, we recorded a documentary. Thereafter, we approached Zimtrade so that they could assist us to finding out ways in which we could get expert assistance in evaluating the state of our fashion industry in Zimbabwe. And right now, we would like to welcome Gordana Militek, a senior expert in the trade and fashion. She's coming all the way from Germany, and she has spent the last 3 weeks with us going over different sectors and spaces within the fashion sector to understand the problems that they have with production and to see what can be done to improve production quality so as to increase the market access for micro to small scale producers. Gordana, welcome to Zimbabwe.
Thank you very much. Ich bin von SES, Seniorenexpertenservice in Deutschland geschickt worden. Und meine Aufgabe ist Unterstützung bei der neuen Organisierung von Sektor Fashion Design und der Textilproduktion in Zimbabwe. In diesem Bereich gibt also ein Incubator, Fashion Incubator wäre eine totale Notwendigkeit. Somit könnte man überhaupt mit einer Education starten und das wäre der kürzeste Weg für die Zimbabwe Textilindustrie überhaupt voranzukommen. Das war's.
Thank you so much, Gordana. Over the last 3 weeks, we have gone through the production process. We went through the pattern making, the manufacturing. We went through the manufacturers who are producing for the large-scale retail. We also went through to assess the small-scale manufacturers who are producing for the smaller designers within Zimbabwe. It has been a very interesting journey because part of trying to solve the problem is understanding where the issues lie. And it has been very eye-opening as we went through the training and learnings from Gordana from how to cut precise patterns, how to standardize in measurements, how to create fabrics that are ready for the market, and how to design capsule collections that could be taken in different markets.
Dieser Sektor, was hier vorhanden ist, erst zu sehen, festzustellen, auf welchem Niveau sich die Produktion überhaupt befindet. Im Visier haben wir Plan, dass der Zimbabwe eines Tages sich vorbereitet für den Export in EU-Ländern und in anderen übrigen Ausland. Der Besuch von Textilproduzenten, Fashion Stores, Designer Stores sowie Textilproduzenten, Kaufhäuser etc. hat mir das genaue Bild gegeben, auf welchem Niveau sich die Produktion und Fashion-Geschäft überhaupt in Zimbabwe befindet. Und mein Vorschlag war gleich, folgende Maßnahme zu machen. Das ist die Gründung eines Textilverbandes, weil das ein offizieller Verband wäre, der eventuell für Unterstützung in verschiedene Organisationen imstande ist. Und außerdem danach auch einen Fashion Inkubator zu gründen. Und die Idee ist, in diesem Inkubator können die Leute, die schon mehrere Jahre in der Textilproduktion, Design und Fashion arbeiten, alles, was die zu eventuellen Export bezüglich Qualität und Design brauchen.
So Godana took us through the value process that she's gone through, from her findings through her assessment of our industry, as well as her recommendations.
Ooh, 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 na 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 na. They don't know who we are.
Women, we are the pillar of the nation.
They don't know who we
For
are.
this and the next generation.
Tell them.
Alright, Shingi, we the future. Vanuvechi Kadzi worked so hard till Tafushira Pasi. She was raped and she's on the first team. What does that mean? I mean, who does such a thing? Hope for the future in Disu. If we conquer that, we're gonna